Is that you, sir?
Right.
Okay, you were here with your attorney, Mr. Turk, and the state's attorney. What are we doing today? There's a first amended motion to revoke unadjudicated probation.
A Texas courtroom reviews a probation violation case as a man faces allegations of failing to follow his required treatment plan. The defense argues the violations are minor, claiming he only missed one appointment and has been mostly compliant. But the court raises serious concerns about mistreatment, medication compliance, and the risk of probation being revoked. Now Judge John Stevens must decide if he gets another chance or face up to 10 years in prison.
Yes, Judge, my understanding, well, yeah, original one was filed back in.
What are we going to do today?
Asking that he be released back to his probation status.
What we're going to do is was he admitting to this or not?
No, Judge.
Then we're having a hearing.
Well, Judge,
We're not going to do anything before we
Judge,
have a
well,
hearing.
Yeah, well, like I said for hearing,
We have a hearing.
yeah, the main thing is he's not following his spindle top plan, and before he's ever released on anything, we need to make sure that he understands to take his medications. If when we get there, when we do the hearing, we'll determine what we're going to do.
Is this boring you, sir?
No, sir. It's
he's frustrated.
just, I'm not frustrated at all. I'm prepared for anything that's not coming my way. I'm living by my faith.
Well, the important thing is you also live by the law as well.
I did. I've been breaking any of these laws.
All
That's
right.
it here.
You're presumed innocent. Okay. Well, all right. What are we going to do today?
Set for hearing, Judge.
Judge, I'm gonna have to get his medical records from spinal top. So
Okay, we're not going to do it right now.
No, sir.
Y'all aren't ready for a hearing.
No, sir, I need to get.
When
medical-
can you be? Because he's
It's
just sitting in
depending
jail
upon
and we don't want to.
records, and we're gonna ask for a bond considering he's been largely compliant with his probation.
When can you be ready for a hearing?
I don't have them, as soon as they can give me medical records, Judge, I can't make.
Here's the problem, is that the bond's going to be high because he's alleged to not participate. He's not actively participating in treatment at spinal tap, which is a key thing to everything. These are allegations 5 and 6.
Yes, sir. My understanding is the reason that the state filed this is because he was a purpose of interest in a case that has been.
Failed to actively participate in treatment. That allegation is that he didn't go to the treatment.
Did he miss one appointment?
It says on February 4th and February 19th.
Yes.
That's 2 appointments, isn't it?
It's
But I believe he
Okay.
went the next day, Judge, and.
I'm sorry.
They-
It's
they-
those appointments are important. They're necessary.
I was there today.
Judge, he's been there every day. It's 2 times.
Oh, y'all ready?
Not taking his medication.
Okay, Judge.
I've been taking it at the jailhouse.
Okay, there's an issue, a fact issue. When can you be ready? What are we doing? Next week? Where are we?
the docket.
Okay.
He needs medical records.
I gotta get medical.
How long would it take you to get those? But they're right there, aren't they? At the,
Yes, they are, Judge, but I can't, I mean, I can ask the state to subpoena them to maybe make it faster, but I don't dictate when they give me the
what,
records.
how much time are you asking for?
1 month. It's gonna have to be in late May.
For a hearing?
I leave in 2 weeks and I will be gone for April.
All right. Okay.
If I can get a faster, I'll let the court know, but I don't know when there was a Senate. I'm asking that he be able to go back out on probation status and. Yes.
All right.
He's been largely compliant. He's been in court. He's compliant.
These allegations are very disturbing. The treatment is, and first of all, it's an assault by,
That was
an
abandoned.
assault. I'm sorry, what?
My understanding is the first and fifth allegations were abandoned. The second and third, possibly the fourth, are the ones that held in
Failing
abeyance
to report,
from 2024.
we failed to report, failed to immediately report to probation office's source of income.
And he was since.
Failing to participate
A
in
rehab
treatment
center
of
for-
spindle top. Okay, and on the state, who's on this one? Mr. Laird, on this, he's saying that there are 2 of these allegations are to be abandoned. Is that right?
The first and fifth, according to the notes that I have and what's been given to me, were abandoned.
That was in the previous hearing that we had, because we've had
Is
one
that
where he's
what we're
pled
gonna do?
before, yes.
So 1 and 5 are to be abandoned?
I'm gonna be jeopardy for the same time.
That's what, there were some notes on one of the previous hearings that you had where that was true, Judge. No, Mr. Turk showed me those notes earlier.
It's, okay,
So
I have on the original motion, a plea of true to 2 and 3.
Right, so 1 and 4 would
And
have been the one, because 5 is the first amended. So
Then the first amended rolls around on March 4th.
1 and 4, so
Yes.
5 and 6 are the ones that
Five
were,
or six are this last
were
month,
up on this time, Judge.
and 2 times that he's missed out of the weekly attendance.
They're saying that one of those, 5 and 6, one of those doesn't have a basis that he.
Sorry, I
He
may have
didn't-
misquoted the numbers, Judge. It was the first and fourth.
Should have been 1 and 4, because 5 and 6 we just filed, so we couldn't have abandoned those back at the last hearing.
Okay.
That's my mistake, Judge.
All right. Okay.
My mistake.
So he failed to participate in treatment to Spindletop on February 4th and February 19th.
Correct, Judge.
How often does he go? Twice?
Follow-ups are supposed to be every 3 months.
Man,
Every 3 months.
I think he goes a day.
what's this? He failed to go on February 4th and then
And
2
then
weeks
the
later.
fourth was an appointment, and then they rescheduled it to the 19th, and he missed that 19th.
Okay. Okay. Why'd you do that?
I didn't miss it purposely.
Well, I know what happened.
Ubering.
Sir?
I was Ubering and got late. Ubering.
He wasn't able to make it.
Oh, Uber? What time do you have to be there generally?
Is he asking me? Yes.
He's asking you.
That day, I thought it was like, I think maybe 2.
Okay, hold on. Where we,
But the problem is not just missing, Judge. I don't believe he's taking his medications was the main problem, and that's
Well,
where he starts getting
Nobody's
into.
alleged that.
Well, that's part of the treatment plan. It says not following through the Spindletop. Active participate in treatment through
But
Spindletop.
he missed, according to everybody, he's just missed once, right?
Essentially, yes, what it was just described.
Well, essentially, it's yes or no, once, right?
He was late apparently, but I think he went back to try to do it the next day.
But it's essential that when he misses those, we know that he's not taking what he's supposed to be doing.
Okay.
Well, part of the reason I want to
But-
get the,
But it says failed to actively participate in the treatment. If it's one time, how long has he been doing this?
April the 8th of 2025.
A year.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay, how many treatments has he missed?
that,
Just this one?
yes, because their Spindletop system did go down because they were hacked. So at one point, they were just trying to get everybody, they kept pushing everybody's appointments back.
Okay. Oh,
So,
okay.
and I don't know what actively participates means. He's also been told by his provider some things too, but I'm trying to
Okay.
verify.
Y'all still want to move forward on the motion?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's okay. I'm gonna grant him some relief on a bond.
Yes, sir. That's fine.
But I'm gonna let you, I'm gonna release you. Can you pay attention to me, please, sir? You know what it feels like when you don't seem to be interested
I'm just breathing.
and I'm doing my speaking here because I'm gonna make orders of the court that you have to follow, that you're gonna be held in custody if you don't. And I just want to make sure that later on you go, I didn't hear you because I wasn't paying attention. Okay, I'm gonna release you on a personal cognizance bond. You have to follow all terms and conditions of probation, which includes this actively participating in the treatment through Spindletop as required. All right, I'm gonna reset this hearing though in 4 weeks, okay, 4 weeks?
I'll do it when Brett's back.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll see where we are on all of this. But once again, a failure on probation, your probation can be revoked. You could be found guilty and sentenced up to 10 years in prison. You don't want that, right? I wouldn't. All right, are you gonna follow all the rules?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Sometimes. It's not the big mistakes that change everything. It's the small ones. That keeps repeating. Because in court, missing one step can turn into losing everything. And when a judge gives you another chance, it might be the last one you ever get. Backhand index pointing right. Do you think missing just one appointment should put someone at risk of prison? Backhand index pointing right. If you were the judge, would you give him another chance or end probation right there?